Well, the centre is leaving no stone unturned, all in a bid to meet the April 1, 2017 GST deadline. The Finance Ministry has just released the draft rules for business processes, seeking feedback from industry on the registration process. All this just 2 days before the new GST Council gets back together to deliberate on exactly these matters. Here are some of the salient features of the draft policy. First, the company's PAN card has to be verified by the CBDT before it is registered on the GST database. The nodal body will not wait for physical verification of the premises before allocating a registration number. Transporters will also not have to stop at checkpoints if they give the supplier's GST reference number. All registration documents will have to be uploaded online, thereby reducing physical interface. A cap of 10,000 rupees has also been imposed on tax payments collected by banks, giving a push towards online transactions. Joining us now for a quick reactions on the draft rules is the leader of Indirect Tax Division at PwC's, Pratik Jain. Pratik, appreciate you joining us. What do you make of the draft rules? What to your mind are the key highlights and any misses at all?
It's too early to really comment on the misses part, but I see a lot of positives coming out from this. One, you mentioned that physical intervention of the department is really reduced, and a lot of interaction happening electronically. That's clearly positive. The transporters won't have to carry an invoice. That's positive as well. If the supplier has uploaded the invoice to the government system, they can generate a reference number and give it to the transporter. So that's good. Also, all the PAN details that you will provide as a business will be verified. So no longer, there's a possibility that fake PAN number will be given at the time of registration, which is a problem in VAT in most of the states today. So overall, I guess, quite positive. And as I've said, I think this is one of those times the government is running faster than industry, which is not being able to keep pace with it. So I think on 30th, when they discuss it, of course, they'll discuss in more detail, and further details will come out.
Well, that is right. The 30th is the next meeting. But Pratik, also some of the other, rules that the government has released today. Over-the-counter cash payments of tax in banks is restricted to 10,000 rupees per challan. Debit, credit card, the NEFT, RTGS, internet banking is also allowed for tax payments. So once again, really facilitating and making it smoother, isn't it?
Well, absolutely. And I think some of these things were known from the process document which was released last year. I think the attempt is to reduce cash payout, not only in tax payment, but any other, government interface. And I think that's the logic. So 10,000 has been kept with mind of very, very small business who don't have the online facility. Rest all will be online, can use the online facility. And as you said, debit card, credit card, all of them will be accepted. So obviously, if government is thinking that the GDP of the country will grow by 1 to 1.5%. One of the reasons is that the parallel economy or the cash economy will shrink.
All right, Pratik, thanks very much for joining us and taking us through your interpretation of the draft rules released by the government and, of course, the next meeting of the GST Council on the 30th.